I also wanted some gears on here, so I just placed some randomly here, so we will glue them down. And it's a Tim Holtz gear, and I used my black paint dabber a bit randomly over them to get them a bit distressed. So we will just glue them on. So taking the plastic behind so I'm not gluing down anymore that I should. So, and I'm using the glossy accent here. And a little flower on the top. And all these flowers I've used Lindy's Kusama Gold over. And here I cut one of these in two, and I just used this tool here to cut it over with. So we'll have that on the bottom here. Bit under here if it goes. So I think maybe take a clip on here. So I'm not sure if I told, but this clip you can find in the hardware store. So one last here. So just be sure not to glue any over the magnet here. So we'll need this to dry a bit, and then we take also some on the flaps. But yeah, we can glue down these spats. I want them on the top here first, so see where we want them. Here's one red and one yellow. Here about. So let's see if we need some inside here as well. Maybe it would be fun to have a couple here. Then it builds up with the magnet, so we just have to have on the top maybe one here. We can have a couple here. Take this one. Here. So now we leave it to dry for a bit. So while it's drying, I will have one more tag in the flap. And here is from the chipboard cutouts, little gear button, and it was a bit yellow on the outside, so I just took my scissor and took it off and took my black paint wrapper around and some chain. And here you can use twine or anything you like. So I think I will glue it on with the hot glue gun. Like so. And I will cut around here, I think. So we can try to go in from each side and see how that looks. And maybe round the corners a bit here. So, and then we can take the marker around. So now this goes inside this side flap here. So we'll see if it glued down now. Yeah. I think we can take it over. So I think I just will have this three here. And now if you want it to look like it's brads inside, you can take a perfect pearl. So maybe we can do that. So here I'm using Viva Decor pearl pen. So I will just take one inside here to show you. And finish it up later. So before we make the booklet, I will just show you this one. I used some leftover papers here as well, and this is from 12 by 12 and measures 3.5 by 4.25. And so we are going to use that for a tag, but we will see how the magnets work, how much we can put in. And also this from the cardstock cutouts. So here I also colored in with black, but if you are going to use a strip with the flowers with a blue, you can just leave it blue. So this we just glue down on a bit on the sides here. Take some clips on. So then we can leave this to dry. And here, and I also cut out this eyes from a tag that we used for something else. So then we can put this away. So now I'm a bit excited myself if I can manage to make this. So here is why we put this behind the old, because I cut out extra from this paper here. So this is going to go over here with a magnet. So just have to take that off. So then we will position this over here and take some glossy accent on the back here for the magnet. So maybe take it on the magnet here. And position. So this I've cut out double here, so it's a magnet under here. And then I scored it here, so it's 1/4 of an inch here. So this we are going to cut off, I think. So just to have something to work with. So if I can manage to take the magnet with the glue. So now this can dry. And also on the back here I took a hinge, and then it was about 1/4 of an inch I made it so it will fit over here. So I just bent this over and took some wet cloth here so it won't tear. And on the bottom here, this I have cut out, and I also glued this on the hinge, and then I cut it, give it a bit close here, up all the way here. So hope you can see that. So hopefully we will get this to work. And here I cut out the pages, and we are going to have some page-to-page binding, and 2 of them are cut out at 4.5. And here was a needle that's supposed to go in here, by 3.5, a bit over 3.5. I just measured how high this was. So this we are going to score at 2 1/8. So that leaves this a bit bigger than this side here. So I'll show you, like so. And then you cut out one that is 4 1/4 by the same 3.5, bit over, and score it at 2 1/8. So now we will glue this together. So the smallest one is going to go in the middle. So the largest is for the binding. So here you can leave it open in the top if you like to, or on the side if you like to slide something in here. So, but I think I will just glue it all down. So then we try to line it up. And this one, the shortest one, to here. So maybe it's hard to see here, black on black. But here you also, before you glue it down, you can cut out the frame inside, so you can put the photo in and leave it open on the side or on the top. So then we need to try to make it straight here. So maybe it was room for one more page inside here, but if we are going to put some pictures inside, that also will build up. So now you see it's the shortest are in the middle and the longest outside. So now we can glue this on here. I think I will just take this off. So take the glue here. I'll try to line it up here. So it doesn't matter if it goes a bit on the outside here, but it must not in the bottom. So if we did that, we need to cut it off. So, see here. Or maybe it doesn't matter because this is going on behind, yeah. So then you can measure behind here if you like to, but I think I just will glue it down a piece of paper and cut off after. So now we glue this over here. Maybe we need to take the magnet strips inside first. Could be smart. So here color up the strips inside here. So we just put something in the middle here to build it up a bit. So then we glue this down here. So we just glue it down all, but you can cut it off if you like to. That is straight. Yeah, I think so. So, and we can glue this paper on. Try to line it up into sides here on the top and the side. So about. So I need to slide this up a bit. So now we'll glue this down and see how that looks. I think I might need to open it. Wet it a bit down here so it won't tear. Maybe I could cut it all the way around here. So now I will leave it to dry a bit and then I will cut it out and I'll be back. So now I cut around here. And I also, oops, was a bit, have to open it both at the same time. And I just took some of my leftovers here and glued it inside. So this is from the 8x8, and here it says spooky and a little cat and some flowers. And here is a little gear with a clock inside, a little tag from the 8x8. And a little scissor that I colored in with black marker and put some eyes inside here. Not sure it shows up. So, and this shoe from the 8x8 and some gears and a little tag here. So here, this you can use for a photo or journaling or anything you like. So you can also decorate a bit on the back, but I leave it for now. So, and I also added some more flowers here and a little bat, like so. So now we can put this inside here, and I also added one more gear here. So, take out this plastic here. So, sorry for that, that was my doorbell. So this goes inside here, and this goes on the side here. And now we need to think about a bit of the magnets. So I will put this behind the lady here. And I'm not sure I mentioned it, but I took some crackle accent over her bicycle and inked it up with a vintage photo. So now this should close up, or maybe bend it a bit here. this goes over a bit here, I think. So now the album is finished, and in the first video I will show the whole album so you know how it should look like. So I hope it was a bit inspiring and that you can use some of the ideas here. So thank you so much for following me through this, and wish you all a happy day and have fun creating. Take care everyone. Bye bye.